Some realizations don't hit you all at once. They settle in slowly. You'll notice them in passing and only later understand what they meant. So, for a while, I didn't think much about the future. It was fun to think about in an abstract way, but tomorrow was just something that would arrive whether I felt ready for it or not. I wasn't necessarily dreading it, but I wasn't really excited about it either. It just existed. It was just how it was. And then one night, I caught myself thinking about the next day. Not stressed about it, but just in a really quiet and ordinary way that I've never really felt before. I wondered what it would feel like to wake up tomorrow morning, to get dressed, what the sun would look like, what the light would look like through my blinds, what I might do during that day. And that night, maybe not that night, but at least a few nights after, I realized something really simple, that I wanted to wake up the next day. And it sounds really stupid. It sounds like really obvious, but I think the way I thought about it is that there's really a difference between continuing because you're supposed to and continuing because you want to. Wanting to wake up means that there's something you're not finished with, whereas allowing the next day to come to you is just passive. It just is what it is. Maybe it's someone you'll meet or a goal that you're still working on. Maybe it's something small like a routine that you've grown to like. Maybe it's going to the gym or a conversation you're really excited to have. The possibility that something unexpected might happen became a really nice feeling. And I think I used to think that meaning had to be a big thing, like a really broad idea or a really clearly defined thesis or mission statement, something you could just explain in a sentence and really be proud of when you're talking to someone or when you're trying to get to know someone. But lately, and I know this is popular online as well, but lately I think it's a lot more nuanced and quieter and simpler than that. It's just being invested enough in your own life that you're curious about what happens next. It's about the small things, basically. There were times before that when I wasn't really curious, or when the future felt a bit heavy or intense, when another day just felt like something to manage and not something to really embrace and step into. To want tomorrow means you see yourself in it. You can clearly picture yourself there, and you haven't mentally stepped away from your own story. And I think that's an important distinction because I think a lot of times in the past, I have wanted to really detach myself from my life, from my own life, in one way or the other. Just living it, being okay with living it passively as the next day comes. And it doesn't mean that everything is good. It doesn't mean you're confident or happy all the time. It just means that you're still in it. The dog's still in the fight, still willing to try again, to adjust, to see what comes. And honestly, after realizing that, there's something really grounding about that. It kind of lowers the stakes almost. I don't need to have my life mapped out however many odd years from now. I just need enough reason to get up in the morning and want to get up in the morning. And right now, I really do. I want to see what happens. I want to keep building. I want to keep showing up for the people in my life. I want to see who I become if I want to stay. And I don't want to go back to a time when I didn't really care about that. I don't want to go back to that. And once again, it sounds a bit obvious when you say it out loud, but I think that nuance and distinction has become really clear in my head. And I can safely say that I'd really like to wake up tomorrow